God, I have too many windows open right now. Ah! Hello, everyone. Fuck, were we? Oh, I remember where we were. Lightly tonight. Yeah. Hey, everyone. How we doing? We're continuing with more Super Metroid tonight. Hopefully, we're not gonna get as lost. Like, look at this. We're in hour 42, and we're just totally and completely lost. I'm fairly sure we're in Norfair. Yeah. That's right. We're back, continuing on the search for the grapple beam, because I can't do ocean fly. Oh, poor me. I really should remap the freaking dash button, but whatever. So, we have... Oh, fuck you too! Anyway, we kicked the butt of, Mr. Crocomire. Nope, that goes down. We kicked the butt of the Crocomire, and, that's where we left off. Yeah, we need the grapple beam to get up there, so... Let us continue on the grapple beam so that we can get... Fairly sure if I open this up, it's not gonna help us. Yeah, okay, we come across. Alright, so we're picking up the grapple beam so that we can continue on to the... Oh no! Into the ship. There we go. Okay. And I'm rediscovering controls. This is gonna be a good night. Oh boy. Did I already committed to this, right? There's people in the chat, so I kind of have to do this. I guess so. All right. Well, at least tonight we get to debut our new bot. Like, I got rid of Nightbot. People were complaining about him. So we have our new bot here. Good old. Oh, hold on. That's right. Actually, hold down the dash button. ETA Probot is here. Everyone say hi to ETA Probot. You don't have to. But if you want to, he's here to help you along. We've also introduced... Voice audio seems to be low. Let me check. Hold on. Here, look at the map. Voice audio seems to be low. Did I turn it down somewhere? Well, the mic seems to be up. Hello? Voice audio low? Oh, because I turned it down. Let's try this. Boop. How's that? Voice audio a bit better? Voice audio, well, it's also a little further away because I have a cold and I don't want you guys to hear me sniffling the whole time. So hopefully that's a little bit better. I turned it up just a tad. You can hear fine. Hey, Jungos, how you doing? Yeah, so I turned it down a little bit because I was messing with some recordings settings earlier. I was forced to do a update on the audio system that I was, or not the audio software I was using before, and oh god, I forgot how janky the grapple beam is. This is why most people skip it. I was doing a software update and I was forced to install a different version of it, and it caused a bunch of little mishaps. So I'm still kind of getting it back into where it needs to be. But since you can hear me, that's good. This is not where we were. Oh, right. Okay. So, recent thing I discovered. Oh, that's a thing you can do. Like, for all the time I played this game, I was not aware that you could frickin' kill these guys. So, I'm glad to know that that is a thing. Okay, so my one issue with the grapple beam, other than you've been playing Dead Cells, you know, I totally blame Sab for that. Like, he's not going to be here, but I blame him for getting you re-addicted to Dead Cells, even though that game looks fun as hell. Like, seriously, No! Crap baskets! Crap baskets! Hold on, I got a message that I actually have to check real quick. What's it say? Oh, nothing. So has anyone else noticed recently Google Hangouts has been randomly telling you that there are messages when there aren't? Like, is that happening to anyone else, or is it just my system is fucked up and I need to reinstall it? Yes, I know this means that I'm going to have to come all the way back up. I don't care. You've never used Google Hangouts? Seriously? That's just odd to me. Like, okay. This was not worth it. I ended up using it because in college and for my master's degree, we used it a lot for collaborative efforts. Like, my university had got a grant from Google, so they pushed it hard for a lot of stuff. I'm going to use this to fill up a bit. So, like, Google Hangouts is just the thing. And then I have a bunch of friends that are teachers, and they also use it for similar things since Google has a big education grant system. I want to test something. Okay, that is enough room. Excellent. As long as I time it right. So, Jasir, are you ready to watch me fail utterly at Shine Sparking again? Yep, failing utterly at Shine Sparking. You've been ready? Oh, so much faith in me. So much faith in my abilities there. One of these is actually not really here, but whatever. So much faith in my abilities. You have just about the right amount of faith. Shit. Right about the right amount of faith in my abilities. What's really sad is this is not saving me any time. I'm sure that this is not saving me any time other than I don't want to do the grapple beam room again. Shit. Ah! Friggin' hell, I'm being attacked by chibis now. Fine, we're going to the grapple beam room. That's what the game wants. The game wants the grapple beam room. It's not what I want. See, here's the thing. I'm a lot better at the freaking the shine sparking right now, thanks to being able to use the. Wait, there's a thing up top. Yes, there is. I'm a lot better at the shine sparking, at least with this control scheme, but the control scheme I'm using makes it a lot harder to wall jump, because the wall jumping is easier with a D-pad, whereas right now I'm using a stick, like, because the stick makes it easier to do the shine spark, because you can do that, see, like, fairly easily. So it's just a case of I'm a little damned if I do, damned if I shit. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Ah! Look how close that was. Yeah, so I mean that's the thing. So there we go. See, I can pull off a shine spark from time to time. Okay, so yeah, so we have the new ETA robot is here. He comes with a whole bunch of new features as well that you should check out. I haven't put in a command for checking out his list of commands yet, but he will list off a bunch of them as we go through tonight, including, I forget what the timer is set for it, but if you whisper !Discord, I believe is the command, to ETA Robot, he will give you a link to the ETA Chats Discord that we have created. In addition, there is a points system going. It's like a loyalty point system. It doesn't really do anything yet, but we have plans eventually to use it for like gambling mini games and other things in here. How it works is you get points based on, well, obviously how long you watch the stream, but you also get things like if you watch me fail continuously, if you're active in chat, if you're active in chat, if you're a follower, if you're a bunch of other things, you get points for stuff, and they'll be used for various things. But that is the extent of how far I'm going to. Wow, oh, man. Yay! I'm failing at everything tonight. Woo! Okay, so that's a thing that's going on. I'm not really gonna pimp that too much. It's one of those. If you want to check it out, check it out. It's there, and maybe by the time I finish screwing up utterly on the wall jumps here, you can have a chance to give it a look. There, ha, Let's never speak of this place again. What are you talking about? We had the grapple beam. It was a one and done. I don't know what you're talking about, implying that it took us more than one try to get that grapple beam. Not us. We're really super good at grapple beaming. Back here. There we go. Whee! Go grapple beam us. Okay. What's turning out to be very fun about this is I don't remember where half the power-ups are anymore. I think I went over that last stream of this with going a bit like, oh yeah, we'll figure out stuff. Oh wait, crap. I'm doing skips that require me to do other things that I don't have access to yet. This is fantastic. Because I watched way too much Awesome Games Done Quick, AGDQ. There we go. And all of their Super Metroid, super awesome people that are super awesome at it, and therefore make me look really bad in comparison. But anyway, the plan for tonight is to at least clear through. Yeah, this wall gets this wall. Well, does nothing because it hates me. Anyways, the plan for tonight is to clear through at least freaking lower Norfair. Hopefully, well, actually, at that point we could do Mother Brain. So we're gonna get as far as possible. We will definitely be able to do the abandoned ship, and Fantoon, and a whole bunch of other stuff like that. Yeah, like it's one of those things that without the it's so many people. Son of a bitch. So many people just do the sequence breaks, or at least some of the early sequence breaks, because they're so common at this point and so well known that if you don't do them, it's like, wait, hold on, how's this game supposed to be played again? Son of a bitch, how's this? Ah! Let me concentrate on grappling across before I Come on, Samus. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I know there's other ways down into there, but like so many people skip Crocomire other than as a, oh, we're just gonna kill Crocomire, and then even then they like it usually ends up with them not. Let's see. App. Yeah. Okay. So here we're gonna go back up, and we're gonna do the thing where we were actually how we were actually supposed to get in there, just as a means to prove that it would have been possible without us doing the sequence break. It's right here, and there's a couple other things you pick up when you do that. Hold on. So, what was supposed to happen is earlier we came through here with our speed booster, and we fell on this, but we didn't have power bombs yet, so we were supposed to do this with our power bombs. We dropped down here. Whee! And we use our brand new speed booster to run straight into something, because that's what you do with your speed booster. And this long corridor down here, kill everything. I think this is just a straight, yeah, it's just, and it drops you, and these are all falling platforms. You can't do, like, you can climb back up, because you can hit those guys, but this would have trapped us down here, at least until we got the grapple beam, which I don't think we, because we can shine spark back up that. Yeah, so see, we go through, oop, and then we're back in here. Oh, okay, so I was slightly too high. Okay, so, but we should be able to do this. Ah, got the last of the faces. Alright. So, we're gonna... Oop. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shit, I didn't get it in time. I don't actually have to go that far. I should be able to do this sort of thing. Shit. Okay. No, it's... Do I go to the far wall? Come on. Ow! Oh, guys, go so slow. There. You. And then you. And then I should... hit you. My hubris, it got the best of me. Okay, fuck it. You can shine spark up that, just not if you as bad at shine sparking as I am. I need to stop trying to show off things and just freaking do the game so that we have less issues here. So, what was that? We got in through the wave beam way, but I do need to go up to Brinstar anyway, so it makes more sense to go this way. I am not going to activate the Meridian tunnel yet, just I don't hate myself that much. Interestingly enough, this is where we started the stream off. It's like back here. I'm hoping that I don't know how everyone else is doing, but I'm hoping that my power stays on in the freeze that's coming up. It's supposed to get to and stay at below 0 for the next week here, which I know is not a big deal for some of the people in the stream. Like you, Rosa, I know that you live in Canada, where it's crazy cold all the time, but the infrastructure here can't handle it. Like, they're talking about what they will do if the underground pipes freeze, because the insulated pipes, because they're not designed for that sort of climate. So I'm hoping that that's not the case. Did we get the thing in there? We did. Okay. I'm hoping that's not the case here, but Arctic bomb is what they're called, or what do they call it? They're calling a bomb genesis, like, of Stormfront activity. Like, we are actually I take it back, we will, because we'll need, so we'll do this, but we're gonna, oh shit, they will all weep. Yeah, everyone's going to weep if it goes off, but I'm just, there we go. And now we very slowly roll away. Why does this room not get flooded? Like, it's clearly attached, but it doesn't get flooded. So, but I mean, the little intricacies that we don't care about in Metroid. You're like, but why are you talking about this? You're supposed to be playing Metroid. You're not supposed to be positing why they have that sort of thing. Well, you know what? That's what I want to do. Hey, there he goes. ETA Probot is telling you about the Discord Whisper. I hope that it works out for everyone because, quite frankly, I don't want to have to fix it if it doesn't. Ow. Fuck you, too. The link he gives you is supposed to be a permalink. Keep in mind that... Shit! Fuck. Yes, keep in mind shit fuck. Keep in mind that if you do end up linking, the Discord is set in order to prevent spammers. You can't talk for the first however long. It's like 5 or 10 minutes, and you have to have a verified account. Just because, I mean, we want to grow the community with the Discord chat and everything, but we don't want random spammers to come in and fill it. Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but some of these public Discords end up with a lot of phishing links and other things, and I just kind of want to try and prevent that. So, ow, leave me alone. Fucking, ow. Nope. And now I got... I'm getting... Oh my god. This is some bullshit right here. Let me... Okay, thank you. Yeah, so go ahead, join it. If you have other people that you think would be interested, you can feel free to pass out the link. It's a public link for now. It does track who gave the link, so there is that. So there is a little bit of accountability in it, and I can check that out. But there you go. All right, fucking hell, die. Let me up. I don't want to deal with you anymore. I'm tired and I want to go home. That's what Samus is saying to me. She's like, why do you do this to me? I'm tired and I want to go home. Oh, man. I have 3 new messages. None of them are important. Okay, back to the game. Boop. We'll need to go down here, but just in case, I want it to be available. And he just gave me a power bomb back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I think before going into the abandoned ship, we're going to take the opportunity to heal up, because our ship is right here. Oh, that would have been so cool if I made it. But nope, no such luck tonight. Anyways, I talked about how weather's doing here. How's everyone else doing on this nice, fine, cold winter? Is it treating everyone well? Today was surprisingly warm. It got up to 28. And I'm so sad that that's surprisingly warm. It's been really cold here lately. Whoop. No, I'm not going for Ocean Fly. I'm just going for kill. Ocean kill! Alright. Shit. The block's gonna break on me. Nope. Ha! Made it in 2. Ooh. It was warm today. It was not minus 20. What? How, if not minus 20 is warm, I'm scared to find out what that actually means. What was not minus 20? Like, what did you actually get to? Go. Okay, thank you, Samus, for making it across. Now Desir can be slightly less sad in my general direction. Not minus 20. I suppose that not minus 20 is a good thing, but that still kind of terrifies me a little bit. Oh, hello. Is it this one? One of these is fake. Yes, it is this one. I don't know if I can... Oh, yes. We actually do want to do this now because everything shut off. There we go. More missiles! Oh god, I lost control for a second. There we go. Okay. So what are we up to? We're in the wrecked ship. Okay. We're in the wrecked ship. Samus. We have most of our reserve tanks. Lots of... Okay. I mean, mainly what we're in here for is we're in here to get the... we're gonna get the gravity suit. I mean, we're gonna get a bunch of other power-ups. Like, obviously, what's the point of doing a Super Metroid game if you're not gonna get a lot of power-ups? Minus 11 feels... Oh, feels bad. How dare you appear in me? Minus 11 feels like minus 18 with a snow squall. Oh man, that I'm sorry. That's no good. I mean, I do not envy you. Oh, bastards, making me waste my super missiles. I've been playing too much of later Metroid games where you still have your super missiles, but they're on the missile button, like, so you're not constantly in a state of using missiles up. Okay, so we're on to Fantoon. This boss here. The trick is don't use your super missiles. I mean, you feel tempted to, like, honestly, but he's actually harder. Once he's almost dead, I'll show you what he does. I only want to go through one cycle of it if I can. It is really, really bad if you get stuck facing his super missile mode. But because we aren't doing super missile mode, we also have to do his shit. It takes longer, especially if I keep fucking up and missing the attack. There we go. And Cheap Man Screw Attack does save you quite a bit in here. But yeah, if you shoot off super missiles at this guy, it does result in him dying faster. I'll hit him with a super missile the next time he goes visible. But he's going to go into a rage attack, and that's just something we want to avoid as best we can because it just... Okay, so we'll hit him with one here. Or we can miss. There we go. So what he's going to do is going to do a little enrage attack here, which looks like that. Now I'm using a really cheap tactic with doing the you're invincible, or you kill anything you hit, because it's the Cheap Man Screw Attack. So I'm hitting anything that would die with a charge shot would do that, but that little fireball barrage there actually deals significantly more damage and takes more time. So he's close enough to death that I don't feels bad, man, doing hitting him with another one. And I'm doing well enough on health to deal with it. But that's why most of the speed runs, or anyone that's doing it on low percent runs, you don't see them hitting with super missiles, even though the super missile does 5 times as much damage per hit. Like, notice how he went through 2 pallet changes from those 2 missiles, as opposed to the 4 or 5 shots I hit him with before only did 1. So Sarah, later on when you come back and watch this, because I know you're not watching it actively right now, that's how you beat him. Because I was talking with Sarah earlier, and one of the comments I got was, I can never get past Phantom. And it was, I'm willing to bet it was the rage mode. And sadly, that's the only time we save Phantom. Don't tell me about that other one. Yeah, X Factor will do more damage as long as every shot connects, but X Factor is a lot more annoying both to aim and to pull off. And I say that because I don't even remember how to do the X Factor shots. I know it's something to do with a combination of your power bombs, your charge beam, and turning on only one beam to get an X Factor, but I will be quite honest. X Factors are one of those things that a lot of people don't use for that reason. Let's see, okay. Or I say that as if I'm the authority on it. I don't use them because they just seem to be a complete pain in the ass to have to set up. So I don't want to deal with it. Oh, that's right, you guys can freaking go through walls. I hate you. Alright. And now for the long journey to the top of the ship. Yay, everyone likes going to the top of the ship, but on the top of ship's actually not as bad. Oh, I cannot wait until I get the spring ball. Guys, the spring ball is amazing. Do not attack me with sparks. Gimme. Remember, but didn't they at one point, or for one of the games, I thought they like rolled the spring ball into the high jump boots. So like if you got the high jump boobs, you also high jump boobs. Wow, we are a wholesome Christian stream here, everyone. Please do not go ahead and yeah, don't repeat me. So shoot that open. We're not going in there yet. Or actually, here, we'll go in here. I'll show you what this is. So this is teaching you that you still need your water upgrade. Hate you. Go away. You still need your water upgrade. So you can't actually, like, I'll go to the end. You see, we can't actually, unless you're really good at triangle jumping, which I am not, you can't get past there. And even if you were good at triangle jumping, you probably don't want to get past there because that leads into Meridian, and Meridian is a bad. Meridian's a bad, guys. I hate Meridian. We'll save the game. Just let us not mention what happened last time I did not save the game. That would be a bad. So here we go. Okay, we got the hidden room here, which means I don't have to anymore. God, I cannot wait for the plasma beam. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fusion Zero. I think AM2R did it well as well. I mean, it's not an official game. I know that, but that they took a lot of things and rolled them together. Okay, so this is the room everyone hates because you have to kill goddamn everything in this room to advance out of it, and that's just a pain in the ass. So give me a sec while I kill goddamn everything in this room so we can advance out of it, because we do need to go to both sides. I mean, the other thing Fusion did is dash is not its own button anymore. You just auto dash, if I remember correctly. Like when you're running long enough, it just speed booster activates. Okay, there was still that mosquito enemy. Alright, so like I said, this is the room everyone hates because everything in here tries to kill you, including the terrain. Where is he? Don't tell me I glitched it. There he is. Alright, so that's open. That's open. As long as I can get this door open. There, okay. That's supposed to... Well, no, it's not anytime you enter. It's, if you unlock doors, whatever... No! Okay. Yeah, well, it's a case of... So, yeah, okay, so it's... You have to kill everything, but all the doors should be unlocked now because I did the, because I shot them. Like, whenever you shoot a door in Super Metroid, it clears whatever properties it had before and turns it into a... Where's this thing? Yeah, okay, I need to get him there. It clears whatever properties it had before and gives it a blue... It just turns it into a regular old blue door. So all the doors in that room now are just regular old blue doors, so I never have to worry about them again. Oh my god, go. Thank you. All this for a missile upgrade. So yeah, like, I don't have to kill everything in there, but it's a case of... I think that's it. Hold on. Boop. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, but if I hadn't been already aware of that fact, I just left and then came back in, yeah, I'd have to kill everything to get the other doors. But because I ran back and forth preemptively doing it, yeah, it's not as horrible as you remember it, simply because when you were a precocious young child, and you were doing it, you probably didn't, know about that. Can someone do me the favor of, I want you to test a command, someone type !rank in chat, please? I'm waiting. Someone type !rank. Hello, Drumman 541. Welcome to Super Metroid horrible mode. Like, I welcome you here, but if you're looking for skill, you have come to the wrong place. If you're looking for fun, you are in the right place. You had friends calling me to guide them through the... Well, I am not surprised at all in that. Like, just... That does not surprise me in the least that is a thing that occurred. Oh, I'm trapped in a wall. Okay, so it's this one. One should be a pass. Oh, huh. Which you fail me, power bombs. Do I come at this one from below? No! Not what I wanted to do. Son of a bitch. Be that way. Okay, I don't care enough. We are moving on. That's not a thing that I care enough about to deal with. Come on, let me out. Wow, why do they give you the spring ball so late? Oh my goodness. And I hate that the spring ball is missable, like, at least in this game, if I remember correctly. It's in Maridian, so by the time we're gonna... Yeah, I'm guessing that. I don't care enough. Like I said earlier, this is neither... Or in the ow! Fuck! In the first one, this is neither a speed run, nor is it a 100% completion run. We're just kind of gonna play as we go. So, hopefully I'm not gonna completely screw myself over. Like, I probably could just tank the damage from these spikes, but I don't want to. Whee! Shit. Ow. Okay, yeah, I totally could have tanked the damage from the spikes. Like a boss. No, not like a boss. Go, please. Thank you. Oh my god. Here, so what do we got? All right. Boop. Yeah, so we'll get the gravity suit first. Sorry, I'm trying to frickin' as we go through this, I'm also still trying to remember where the heck I go for everything. So we got the gravity suit here. And if I go to the left, it's just, that's a straight drop. It'll drop me into the water, sort of, hey, look what you can do in water now! Ah, classic purple. I spent some... That's how you get the, that's how you get what? The gravity suit? Sorry, I mean, yeah, you just, you run into it. Or are you talking about something else? This right here, where I'm gonna get, is a speed booster thing, which I think is just freaking ingenious the way they did this one. Go. Thank you. Alright, so we get the missile tank. Let's see if I can shine spark. I don't think I can. You that I power? One of these things I power bomb. Yeah, it's that thing I power bomb. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, and in this game, the bombs don't reveal everything unless you... Hey! I did it. Now... Yay! I didn't fuck that up either. I'm fairly sure... Let's see if I shoot it, if it doesn't... These are fall blocks. Or not. Yeah, they are. Okay, so they're fall blocks. I mean, obviously the map says that I can go across there to get it, but... Boop, there we go. Okay, so, like I said before, this, when we go across, this is going to just drop us. It'll drop us straight into the water, and it's a teaching tool. Oh no, falling into the water. Oh god, I can move in the water now. Woo, it's amazing. All right, let's go get that missile, the missile tank that was over here that we could get a long time ago. Desir remembers this one, when we failed at ocean flying. Okay, so we should now be done with the wrecked ship as far as I'm concerned. I know that there's some other, like, miscellaneous things in here that I didn't get. I don't care enough to deal with them. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna go into Maridia, the stage of the game that everyone, including me, hates. Fine, if you don't want to die, you can just go alone. You call that one... that specific missile is... what, you call that missile block, George? Or you call the ocean fly jump that I can't do, George? I mean, because both are perfectly acceptable. I will accept both answers. I just kind of want to be clear on what is and isn't George. This one? Yeah. Side. Yeah, I know I said we're done in here. I lied. George, the missile tank. You know, I can't argue with a man who names his missile tanks. Whee! Gimme. I want the energy tank. Fill me to full. Mostly because I don't remember what's down at the bottom and it scares me. I'm terrified of the unknown. Yeah, oh, I was right to be scared. Oh, that was a mistake. Thank you, Gravity Suit, for providing me with extra damage resistance. I'm not a good example of someone who should play this game. At all. Oh. Alright. Continuing forward. Okay, that was luck more than anything. I will not take credit for being for pulling that off. Oh, Gravity Suit, you're so wonderful. I love you so much. Gravity Suit, you're the best suit. I don't care what anyone says. You know, those lovers of the fusion suit, or, you know, the prime suit, or whatever the heck. The Phazon suit? Was that what it was? I don't care. To me, Gravity Suit. The one true suit. Okay. Start here. Nope. This maze, I hate this maze. I hate it because of having to do it without Spring Ball is just torture. If you're trying to, there's like a missile tank or a power bomb thing. There's an upgrade in there, if I remember correctly, and I can never deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. But now we're on to everyone's favorite level, Meridian. Oh my god, Meridian. I say that, but I never really had too much of an issue with Meridian because I was never really trying to speedrun it, and you could always, if you wanted to start about halfway through, oh, thank you, save room. If you wanted to start halfway through it, you went back to where we broke the tank, back in Brinstar. And that way you could, skip large portions of it. Because here, I'll open up the map. See, Maridia is massive, but where we broke in with the pipe is in the lower left there, and that is our and that, that takes you about halfway through, but it also takes you things like what do they call it? I don't know. It's another one of the Shine Spark trick energy tanks, or it's a missile tank. Sorry, in randomized it's sometimes it's a energy tank, but nope. Why can't Metroid no jump? Why can't Metroid no do the thing I want to? Mostly because it's my fault. Oh god, that's right. This is where it teaches you this bit. Fuck off. We can't go that way yet. Here, and where did it drop us off? Partway down. Whatever. Right, I think I don't actually want to be here yet. The right side is where the plasma beam is, and I can't actually get to the plasma beam yet. Because it is blocked off until we kill... Okay, so this is where I want to be. Until we travel through all that section and go fight... what's her name? I don't know. She's the boss of the area. There we go. That's what I want. And no, I don't want to go down there. A big version of this. There we go. Oh, can I not? Okay, I don't think I can get through here without the freaking, Come on. Without the freaking space jump. Either that or this is... yes, Dragon. Thank you. That's like... I can remember Kraid, I can remember Phantoon. So I can remember Phantoon mostly because Phantoon gives so many problems. Ridley because Ridley shows up in every game, and Mother Brain. And then the Spore Spawn simply because there's so many people that skip Spore Spawn. They're like, oh, Spore Spawn's so bad, brah. And I'm like, I don't mind Spore Spawn. so much as like a tutorial boss. Ah, right. Okay, so it's starting to cycle messages. That's a good thing. I want it to. Okay, so we should almost be... Okay, yeah. If we drop down there, if we drop down below, yeah, that'll link us to... Boop. Yep. That's it. I somehow got Samus to turn around. That's awesome. Alright, thank God, map room. This should help a bit with navigation. See? Meridian, freaking huge. Oh my God. And this is, like, the second map? I think it's the second map where they don't give you everything. Or they don't make it obvious where to go, which is, I think, why... Vicetone is hardly a boss. I would not... Vicetone is like so far removed from being a boss. It's like Crocomire. It like you face him because you have to face him, not because you want to face him. But if people could skip Vicetone, they would skip Vicetone. In fact, I think there are many runs where Vicetone gets skipped through ingenious little glitches of the code, but like you're not allowed to do that and still have it count as a legal speed run for record purposes. We just saved, so I'm not going to bother with that one, even though that's going to come and bite me in the ass. It normally does. Okay, so whee, okay, up. Beep, boop. I don't think there's going to be. Yeah. Oh, that's very true. Okay, so we need to jump. I believe it's from this plant here. So we're gonna give it a couple shots. Yeah, Desir, what's this particular one called again? It always escapes me. I mean, I know different people have different names for it. I'm trying to remember what the quote-unquote official name is. Well, the official name is remember to open the fucking door, you dumbass. Nope, missed it. Part of the game where you're stuck. Oh, what part of this were you almost stuck for the year? Were you almost stuck on the trying to navigate? Oh, the Shine Spark jump I'm attempting. It's like Speed Alley or something like. It normally gets skipped. It's not done on regular runs. It's done on 100% runs. Because you have to. Because to do it, you have to get Samus into the Shine Spark. Oh, you never realized you could break the tube? Okay, yeah, that would slow down a run. So what? Oh, did you keep like going back and forth? I mean, they do have ways that you can get around in here without breaking the tube. I didn't get it. Okay, we're gonna give this one more shot, and then we're just gonna move on. The tank's not that important in overall scheme of things, and I don't want to waste too much time here. Just given how much time was wasted getting a couple of the other things that we needed to advance the game. Okay, go. Mythic High. I can't. You brought yourself into that own personal hell. I'm sorry. You were out of that game. You were out of No, you don't. I dropped into it without breaking the tube. Or, no, wait, I broke the tube earlier. That's right. Got him. Where is it? It's... I have to go higher to... Oh, am I not... Hold on. I don't think I'm high enough yet. No, this is where I'm supposed to be. No, I am supposed to be higher. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You do need to break the tube to get in here. There are ways to get in here without breaking the tube. I know that for a fact. There's ways of getting around here. Like, the tube is legitimately a shortcut. It is... But here, let me show you the thing I was trying to get with the Shine Spark. This missile tank here, and you literally have to thread this tiny gap with your Shine Spark to get it. Ah! But yeah, you're right, this here. I was misremembering. You do have to break the tube in order to get in here the first time. And then after that, you can kind of travel around as you want. There are, or that's how I did it, at least. I am fairly sure there are other ways to get it. I just don't remember what they are. And I'm sorry if my sniffling is coming through, guys. I'm trying to hold it back as much as I can, but I do have a bit of a cold. Francis? What? What? Francis? What the f... There we go. Oh, you're randomly naming missile tanks now. Okay. Sorry, like, you blindsided me with that, just here. Good job. I was like, Francis, the hell is he talking about? Are you you're gonna name all the missile... What was the name of the super missile tank there that I just got then? Mr. Naming all the missile tanks. Whee! Yeah, so that super missile tank we missed also needs a name, and oh, Drum Man left us all alone. It's worth getting already. It doesn't need its own name, but to see her, everyone deserves a name, even missile tank, super missile tanks. Shit! Light up, buddy. Light up and bring me to the top. Whee! 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 Nope. I say go back up. I'm not done with you yet. Son of a bitch. I hate this room. Like, let's turn the camera correctly. I hate this room so much. Like, just from a it's bad enough that it's underwater, but then requiring the grapple beam and some off-screen jumps is just the worst in my opinion. There's really... I mean, that's dedication. Anything that can be used to help you remember things in this game is not a bad thing. Like, there are a number of... I mean, that's why you have the speedrunners naming the various tricks, is to help them not so much remember how to do them. Like, obviously, at that point it's muscle memory for them, but to help them in cases of... help them in cases of just... Fake one? Yeah, that's the fake wall. Okay. Yeah. Help them in terms of progressing and, like, oh, I'm stuck at this point. Like, everything gets its own little naming scheme for that purpose. It's not like it's a memory trick that works in your favor. So okay, so we don't actually need to go down here because that takes us back into the tube room. We need to actually get into the tube room. And I think that's done. Yeah, because there's the plasma beam room. That goes that way. Yes, let's go back down. We're not going to go into the tube. Oh, hold on. Maybe we can't. Nope, that leads to the tube room. What's this? Nope, we got to go back around. Like, so this is the part that everyone hates about Meridian, and it's kind of annoying. Is the kind of futzing around until you get to, like, you know where you need to go. Like, I know roughly where I need to go, but I need to futz around to actually be able to get at it, and no one enjoys that. Like this game up until this point has been pretty direct about where you that worked out in my favor, about what you need to do to get to various places, and then Meridian, everything kind of grinds to a halt. And by direct, what I mean by that is not because, like, I'm blaming you guys too. We got stuck for a while trying to find the grapple beam, and that's just due to misremembering where things were, but it was quite obvious the locations we could go. I mean, yeah, you could kind of like how Norfair is upper and lower Norfair. I could see that, but just even then, it's still kind of, even if you're thinking of it as two separate zones, it's getting from one zone to the other can pose a significant difficulty. Oh wait. So that's kind of what we're dealing with here. Is I'm trying to effectively remember how to get from one part of to get from natural Norfair into technological Norfair. I don't know what would you like, upper and low, or sorry, Maridia. Oh, is it? Oh, I think I remember. Hold on. Boop. Yep, there we go. That was the trick. Like, it would, if I'd waited long enough, I would have seen a crab try to crawl up there, and that would have done it. But here we go. Now we're into, like, that didn't take as long as it could have. Go us! Yay, guys! Yay, team! All right, those. The one time I can get a jump off, and I can't. That's those are fall blocks, I think. All right, so we're gonna save just because this area is the bullshits. This area's the bullshits, and I might end up resetting and coming back here a couple times just because of the bullshits that are in this area. Because we have all of those areas that we need to cover in order to get to the boss. I have the energy tank, so I think I'll be able to do the cheaty way. Not, well, cheaty, quote unquote, the quick kill method. It requires you to tank a lot of hits. Okay, so yeah, this is where I want to go. Ow, screw you. Shit, no, is this not where I want to go? Do I want to go to the upper one? I think I need to go to the upper part. Or yeah, I think I need to go to the upper part. Yeah, because that leads to Pontoon. So we're in the wrong. Nope. No. Ah. They go so slow until they see me. Yeah, just... Okay. Yeah, I need to go to the upper part so I can get to Batoon. No cheating my way through this one. We have to do the grapple beam jump. Or... Screw it. This one is... Let go. There we go. Okay. Oh no, this... Ah, hidden walls. They're the bane of everyone's existence. What am I... Oh. Shit, no. Okay. I remember. Yeah, so we can pull one of these. Here. There we go. So what's this one named? And it's... No! You son of a... Oh. Not cool. That was my own damn fault. I should have been expecting that, because they need a way for you to get out of here. So... Oh well. Yeah, so Batoon is actually... If I remember correctly, he's like directly above us in that room. So that's Herman. Okay, Herman and his buddy. And what? Does his buddy get a name, or is he just is? Because I don't want to do grapple beam jumps. Like that's literally what that was. Is I did not want to do grapple beam jumps. Ah, yes, the Metroids. Here we go. Go through there just because I fucked up. Boop. Okay. Get that Metroid, then it's the upper path. Speed boost. Whee! And then Batoon. This is another boss here, this here, where if you can get the X factor off, it helps a lot. But the timing of it is such crap comparatively. Oh, your pattern sucks, man. There we go. Take the hits! We're at the point in the game where that is literally my strategy, is tank the hits. Because, fucking seriously, why not? You know what? I'm not wasting supers on you anymore. Actually, I'm not wasting missiles at all on you. I'm just gonna do that. I believe Metroids is what they're called, and I only know that because the instruction manual tells you that. The game does not have since there's no in-game Pokedex. I don't fucking care. It's not bestiary or bestiary is what they usually call them nowadays, but I like Pokedex. Just it's a Nintendo game. Everything's a Pokedex. Okay, so we need to. Oh, shit. That's right. I'm not gonna make that. No. Okay. I'll come back through it. I want the energy tank. So it's jump here, drop here. No. jump again, if I remember correctly. Come on. How dare you? How you doing, TJ? Okay. Here? How was your... No, oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, it's right there. How was your, how was the ride back from Michigan? Or are you back yet? Oh, wait, yeah, I saw. You were complaining about how it was, we're in the tropics now compared to Michigan's minus whatever. You're back with... you'll need to tell me about that later. I'm not going to bring it up here in chat. But, you have my condolences, man. There we go. Yeah, but I'll talk. I'll talk to you more about that later. But welcome to the stream. I'm sorry it's not Wild Arms 3, and I'm sorry you arrived for the. You arrived like I saw your message. You arrived for the Wild Arms 3 stream like minutes after I ended it. that sucks so much. Sorry to see her. I'm not going to do the happy or the. I'm not even gonna do I'm not gonna get full happy, and I'm not gonna get a partial happy either. I know that's kind of why I was playing it. It's like I know that TJ loves this game so much, and it's been forever since I played it. So since they did the HD remaster on the PS4, I kind of I felt obligated to play it. So goddamn Metroid. So, like, I mean, the entire stream of it and my complete lack of knowledge about how to succeed in it are on full view on the YouTube channel. So, like, feel free to. Oh, I'm gonna play more. Like, I'm definitely gonna play more, and I will stream more of it. But I'm saying that if you wish to go mock me and my inability to advance at a timely pace in that game, as well as get myself thoroughly, completely, utterly, and thoroughly lost before the end of the intro, like that's how much I was having problems in that game, then go watch the stream or the stream recording. No, you don't need to write me a guide. I like what the frickin' what's his name? Gallows area, where they're teaching you about searching on the map. I got completely turned around because I forgot that the hints they give you for some of those dungeons are just like completely worthless. It's like, oh, it's in the south between two peaks. I'm like, okay, and it turns out that it's, damn it, turns out that it's in like a valley or something. It was definitely my own fault. But after a little bit I got it. It just meant that in the course of a multi-hour stream, I only managed to do 3 of the 4 intro areas. So it is what it is. Yeah, it definitely can't. Like, Jets Zoom. Yes, I realize we're playing Super Metroid, and I'm talking about a completely different game. So what? None of the rest of you are talking. TJ and I get to geek out about something else. Yeah, so the girl character, I forget her name. It's like Maria, whatever. You've played it more recently than I have. You've played it more recently. You've played it to completion more recently than I have. No, you're fine. I mean, it gives me something to talk about. No, go ahead. Like, literally, I need something to talk about instead of just going, oh, this is what I'm going to do now. Alice, thank you. We got through Alice, Jets, and Gallows, and I left Clive for last because Patrick wanted to see Clive's area. And then he went to bed. So I was like, fuck it, I'll pick it up another time. Fuck you. Yeah, so we got through that. Alice's area was no problem whatsoever because fuck it. Whereas what happened with the gallows area is I got completely lost and had to restart a couple times just because I was completely and utterly lost. Okay, here we go. Well, what ended up happening with Gallows is pick me up, please. I ended up going way past where you're supposed to go and got into an area that you're not supposed to encounter until much later in the game, and ended up with ended up fighting enemies that just I couldn't hit. There we go. Yay! And the boss dies. That's why I could talk through that boss, talk about another game through that boss, because, frickin' poor Dragon. Dragon is, if you know how to do that, Dragon is hardly a boss at all, and I feel kind of bad, but we finally get what in most other games would be the best power-up, but in this one is kind of a pain in the ass, just because of how they did the timing on the space jump. Oh yeah, well, it was and they have a completely innocuous name too. It's oh, these are just brood maggots or something. It's oh, they're brood maggots. They're starting level things, and then they just bye. They just nuke you. They nuke you from orbit because it's the only way to be sure you'll die. But the one thing that was really causing me problems in it was I couldn't remember the reload mechanic. You know how you only get a certain number of shots, and since I couldn't remember it, and they don't teach it to you, I believe, until Clive's, I think, because Clive's starting arms only has one shot. The Metroids in this sucked simply because of their ability to Dragon Quest, where they there's mechanics where even if you remember them, I think his starting arms only has the one shot because he starts with the sniper rifle, and you can upgrade it to a second shot, and that's and it's done that way specifically so when you get to the weapon upgrade guide, they can teach you about upgrading, and your first thought is, oh my god, we gotta upgrade Clive. Alright, so but what we're gonna do now is we're gonna fucking get out of Maridia. I don't care. I know well, we're gonna get the plasma beam just because that's one of the more, it's we have the space jump, which is what we need to actually get anywhere for the rest of Lower Norfair, but and we already have our gravity suit since we got that from the abandoned ship, or the derelict spacecraft. But I want to get the plasma beam, and I want to get the fuck out of here because I hate Maridia. And this isn't, like I said, this isn't a 100% run, so it can go and screw off as far as I am concerned. Alright, so, yes, alright. This will take us out. I know I'm saying alright a lot. Alright. It's because believe it or not, it's because my mouth is a little dry, so once we're done with the plasma beam fight, I'm actually going to take a second. I'm going to get some water while you guys chill to the lovely Meridian music. Oh, I don't... get you. Alright. I will say this. Super Metroid has the worst space jump out of any of them. Because the timing has to be... You have to be, like, spot on with your timing. Yeah, yeah, Clive is that way because they want you to do that. They want you to waste Clive's first upgrade on frickin' getting him the extra shot when it's usually not optimal to do that. Wow, I can't wait for the screw attack so that I can just say screw it. Like, I know that that's kind of a really bad pun, but I want to be able to say screw it for the screw attack. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna show something real quick. As long as I don't fall to my death and have to jump back up here. This thing here, this little pile of maggots here, I can only shoot one at a time. That's true. I can only shoot one at a time. But now, we'll pick up this nifty upgrade here, the plasma beam. Yeah, Metroid 2's space jump was pretty janky as well, but they really fixed it for the later games. Oh, this one is not as janky, but it's still pretty bad. Because there's a certain point in Samus's jump arc after which you can't space jump any further up, whereas later game, yeah, plasma beam. Oh, whereas in later games you can space jump basically infinitely from wherever, and in addition to that, you can go into a space jump. Yeah, that's what I want to show us. Now we have a plasma beam, we can just slaughter all the way through it. You can space jump infinitely, and you can come out of the shooting jump, or cause in this game Samus has this jump, and then the spin jump, and then she has this shooting stance thing. In later games, you can come out of that shooting stance and go into a space jump, which you can't do. Oh, you've annoyed the bot. I'm sorry. Yeah, it doesn't like 15 caps in a row or more. Sorry about that, TJ. Yeah, the bot's pretty aggressive. It's 15 caps or more, so in a row. I'm only marginally sorry about that. Only marginally. Let's see. Was this the room that I needed the space? Yeah, I needed the space jump to get that. I don't think there's. Well. Oh yeah, I don't have profanity filter on, because we're all adults here, and if you're gonna swear, you're gonna fucking swear. Even though we are a totally we're an upright and virtuous Christian stream here, so you better watch your fucking mouth before Jesus fucks you up. No, okay. So yeah, profanity is turned off, and what's the other thing that's turned off? Links should be turned off, but the bot was being janky about that earlier, so don't quote me on it. We're going for Ridley now. I don't care enough about the other. I don't care about the other upgrades, even though I would love to have the spring ball. It's in there somewhere. I don't want to deal with it. This way it's fastest. Goes down to Norfair. All right. To Norfair, guys! Yay! Everyone's so happy for Norfair. Oh my god! Also, we have been streaming for 1.5 hours now. We started with an hour 40 something on our timer. I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. Yeah, I'm skipping the jump ball. It's not, to me, it's not worth it. Sorry, I need a second to decide where I'm going. Yeah, the timeout does that. Or the time delay. Yeah, I'm not going for the jump ball. I don't care enough about it to deal with it. Or to deal with... I don't care enough about it. It's not a big enough hindrance for me. Yeah, I don't know what's behind that. As it's supposed to just it's supposed to give you time out for it and delete just that message, but at some point Twitch changed a couple of the mod settings, so it deletes it does a auto purge on you, so it purges out everything. So if any of your messages prior to your saying to doing the all caps thing gets deleted, like they still sit in the log, and if you use the Chrome extension BTTV, BT as in bacon tomato, it will skip some of that because it stores it in local memory, so you don't have to worry about it as much. Yes. Yeah. I freaking Norfair, I hate going through it because I get lost so much. This is another one of those ones that it's like, oh yeah, because remember Desir last time we came through here, I was like, oh, I need the ice beam. Why don't I have the ice beam yet? I must have missed something. It's because, well, I did frickin' miss something. I missed coming through here later. Oh, okay, that's right. I also said that once we got down in here, I was gonna go get some water because my throat's a little dry and, you know, Tehoda here knows how bad that is. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with Ridley's grinning face. Yeah, see, because I gotta jump ball through here, but like, I love this design element here. This thing where they're like, oh, fuck you. Where they're like, fuck you. Where they're like, here, we're going to make sure that you have the power-ups that you need. Like, you can't even get in here without having the stuff you need. So I'm going to leave you with Ridley's grinning face and Norfair's music. I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back. Hey, told you I'd be right back. All right, let's keep going. Oh, you get a cold too, Jacob? Like, I am just getting over one. Oh my god, they're saying embarrassing things. You do realize I edit these in post. Say whatever you want. If something's really bad, I just block it out in post. Crap! Shit! He's on to us! Oh, this is the loop back, if I remember correctly. This loops. I think I'm Yep. Oh, no, no. Don't want to deal with you. Go away. Bye-bye. Yeah, that's the loop back. I told you I was going to be quick. Like, you can't... Unless I wanted to put up the BRB screen, which I really don't because I haven't made it yet. I don't want to open up Photoshop and make one real quick. I'm fairly sure none of you want to see my very rudimentary Photoshop skills. I had to be quick. Whenever you're over your cold, again, Jacob, we should play another round of Kingdom Death Monster. That game was quite fun. Fun story. Okay, I like fun stories. Only fun story about mine. Your nephews play D&D. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I take it it's your brother-in-law's kids. Did you get to DM or tell them awesome stories about Carlton and the Mystery Machine? Well, hello. Your sister, yeah. That's awesome. That, like, the fact that you were able to share that generationally is fantastic. So that's also really cool that you were able to share that with them. So here's the part of the game where I regret that I have not saved in a while. Ow! Yeah, because that's a cheap shot, man. Sorry, trying to concentrate on the boss. Even if the boss kills... yeah, okay, so give me a sec, Desir, and I'll approve that message. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? It's because, it's... I know why. I know why your thing got auto-modded, Desir. Desir, if you're wondering why your thing hasn't showed up in chat, it's because, the Twitch auto-mod, not the bot got you for saying kills you. That apparently counts as telling someone to commit suicide. So it got caught. So here, let me approve it. Boop. There you go. Now everyone can see what Desir was trying to tell me. I did do the thing. There we go. There we go. Oh, just here, you didn't tell us the name of that missile there above the boss. The last one was named Herman, so what's this one's name? Give it a screw attack. Oh, he normally gives me issues too. I don't know why that went as smoothly as it did. Wait, one of these is... Oh, it's this one. The other one's a loop back. Boop. Nope. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna... That's Jonathan. Okay. The fact that you have different names for each of these guys is quite amazing to me, and I loves it. I loves that you have different names for them. A sec, I need to test something. Dude. Okay, it is working. Oh my god, ah! They're coming right for me! Like, literally, I can't... I'm stuck. There we go. It's amazing that those guys can withstand a frickin', they can withstand a frickin' plasma beam shot, and a frizz beam will only frizz-frazz them. But, the screw attack will just frickin' decimate them. Is it here? One of these rooms allows me to go for another tank. It is here. Or rather, no, that's where the drop dome. You had a lot of time while you were stuck. Yeah, if you didn't know you could break into the thing, I could see you having a lot of time with doing the Maridia thing. Fuck you, lava. Oh wait, it's the other kind that you can kill. Those ones can't. Okay, so jumpy. There's a freaking energy tank in one of these rooms that I can never quite remember how to get to, and I think it's this one up here. So I'm trying to get it while it's kind of in my mind that I need to. Yes, okay, so it's here. Those go away, and then I need to do this. Yes, all right. Ha! No, it's this missile tank. In the heart room. Look at it. Oh, we're in the heart of Norfair. Deep in the heart of Norfair. I do not apologize. Man, and I even managed to get it back out. That's something. Like, boop. Okay. But that wasn't the tank that I was talking about. It's another one coming up that I hopefully... It's the Mickey room. What makes that the Mickey? Oh, is Mickey's the missile tank? So that's Mickey the missile tank's room. Well, that's not it. Oh, that goes down to Ridley, doesn't it? Yes, that goes down to Ridley. Yes, okay. Yay! So the heart room is Mickey room because of Mickey the missile tank. Is that the? Am I correct in my assumption there? Just here. Oh, it's this. Oh, okay. It looks more like a heart to me, but I could see that. I could. Oh, the tank. I can't. I want to, but I cannot argue with that logic. But hey, the game is saved, so I don't have to worry about redoing this whole area if I die. When I die. If and when I die. I can go through. one of these rooms you can go through to a place that you couldn't get to previously. Yeah, the goal there was actually to not get stuck with that, but whatever. Alright. Make that for the future. Power bomb. Do the power bombs get names too, or is it only the missile tanks that get names? Hello, Fagwent. Welcome. We're on our way to Master Ridley. Ow. Ow. Well, that had to be a wonderful first impression of what was happening here, with me backing straight into a freaking spike tank. That was... What's the trick to these guys? Come on. I hate these guys. Like, I hate them so much. Okay. The fact that you can only hit them after they do their jump kick. So, okay, TJ's gonna be naming the power bombs. I can accept this. As long as the power bombs don't feel left out. These guys suck on so many different levels. Okay, that's one of them, but I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to put this particular enemy in here. That went a lot smoother than I think it should have, but the fact that, you know, those enemies are there at all just kind of annoyed the crap out of me. Bed is for the weak. I say as it's a Wednesday. No, I understand completely. It is getting late. It's getting close to midnight here. But, I mean, we're close enough to the end of the game that I feel that probably just going to... Yeah, I'm glad that's the only place those guys show up. We're at Ridley right here. Like, it should not take us too long. Oh, you son of a bitch. I freaking hate Ridley! Out, especially when it drops me out of my screw attack so you can actually hit me in the air. What colors he got to get to? Does anyone remember what color Ridley here needs to get to before he counts as, like, I can get picked up to frickin' kill him off? I think I have to go through, like, one more shade. Thank God for reserve tanks, am I right? Give me a sec to get another charge shot in then. Nope. Nope. Okay. It's 11 charge shots. Jesus, that's crazy. Well, this is why we save the game, because... Oh, God. It's so far back, too. But... It's just the way it is. I mean, I'm not too concerned about it. Oh, that's right. Aren't we at the point of the game where my plasma beam shots do more damage than the super missiles do? Like there's not really a point in me using the super missiles on him beyond the fact that I like them. I should have probably finished charging up the reserve tank anyways, but that's on me. Oh no, wasting frames. On the whole, I don't like the Ridley fight. It's... At least in this game. Like, Ridley fights in a bunch of the other games are actually kind of fun as far as I'm concerned, but in this one, they're just... Okay, we picked up Ethel again for you, TJ. I didn't forget Ethel. No, but the Ridley fights in a bunch of the other Metroids are at least entertaining, whereas this one just feels like, well, did you pick... we're gonna slugfest. One of you will die, the other will live. One will enter, one will die. Two will enter, one will live. Wow! It's late. I can't even quote frickin' Beyond Thunderdome. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Shit. Jump kick at me. They're jumping into me. It's kind of... Damn it! That's one on each. So I just need to hit each one a second time. There we go. There we go. That wasn't as bad. I'm going to need to farm up some health, though. 11 charged shots, which it's honestly, I think I hit him enough, like, it should have been enough time, or, oh, you know what, it's because I didn't go, I don't think it's because I didn't go into the ball. 20 charge shots, okay, so the issue was that I wasted a lot of life going into the super missiles, then, or not into the regular missiles. Let's cap off the life. There we go. 30 yeah, so I must have just wasted a bunch of the of my supers there. Like, that's the only thing I can think of, is that I missed with more than I thought, because I have 40 supers. So let's give it another shot. Hopefully I won't screw up as bad. I think I was I was only hitting him with about every other. so we fired 8 now. I've missed with 2 of them. Ow. He's knocking me out of... knocking me out of screw attack. I mean, I kind of understand why screw attack doesn't work on this bastard, but it's still kind of annoying. Well, yeah, but those are people that play a lot more Super Metroid than I do. Okay, so that's it for the... Ow. That's it for the supers. So now we're just on to plasma beam shots. Oh, he's dead. There we go. Yeah, so I messed with a lot more of those, and it seems to seem to be a thing of he was also kind of where he was on the screen was causing some issues. But yeah, I know that most of the low percent speed runs they do. Oh no, it's gone. They do that. They have it involves killing Ridley purely with charge shots. Sometimes they use an X factor in there if they can get it working. Once again, Ridley's another one of those bosses kind of annoying to hit with the X factor. And just looping around him a lot. And kind of also doing what I was trying to do with your screw attack there and making it so that you don't have to... or using the screwing attack. The screwing attack! We're screwed! To go ahead and get the immunity frames that happen during it, since Samus is technically killing anything and everything that passes through her sprite. Like, I think that's basically how the screw attack works is, instead of having Samus take damage, anything that collides with her while you have screw attack going dies instead. Like, that's just how it works, but Ridley can't die to that. Okay, so we're gonna make our way, we're gonna make our way to the save room. I don't want to do the Ridley fight again. Ow. Come down. Thank you. Ow. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I phased through the spike. Bullshit. Okay. So what I was trying to say is we're gonna make our way to Mother Brain now. There's no point in... Yeah, smooth. I am the bestest at video games, TJ. Did you not know? Boop. I am the bestest. Okay, we're gonna make our way to Mother Brain and we're just gonna finish the game off. There's so what I need to know... Actually, no, that's not a question. I'm going to save the animals. I always save the animals. Duh. What? Duh what? Don't you duh me. You can't randomly duh me when there's no context. I'm saving the game. Like, I'm not dealing with Ridley again. Okay. Welcome back, Drum Man. Hope you are, just fine, be that way. Fine, you know what? Next time I'm planning on playing Wild Arms, TJ, I will, let you know Oh, you wasn't dying me? Who were you dying? Like, whatever. You were dying someone. Someone got dud. You just dud. Da-da-da. Next time I play Wild Arms 3, I will let you know beforehand, and you can come ahead, and you can come on, and you can guest commentate with me. Alright, let's try not to kill too many of these motherfuckers, because I need them. Yeah, this is the energy tank I was talking about earlier, Desir, that I normally miss. Just because there's very little indicator that this thing is going to be here. But Ridley's holding it in his claw. See, he's got it in his claw. You know, claw hand. His strong hand. His strong claw hand. It's Ridley's energy tank named Fred. Actually, I probably should have grabbed it before fighting Ridley. That would have given me slightly more sustainability in that fight. Probably wouldn't have had to do it 2 times. Oh, fuck, that's right. We come back. We can't come through here. We need to go through this way. And then no, it's up here. Where is it? There's a hidden. I know there's a hidden wall. Oh, am I not far enough over? Whatever. This. Quick, Jacob, what's the name of this one? And I don't think I can do this because I don't have Spring Ball. Like, I think I need Spring Ball to do this next portion. Oh, what was that? It was 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's Charlotte, North Carolina. If this is going to be another case where is it? Yeah, this is... You had this... No, this is a case of I don't care enough. I don't care enough for whatever's back there. Honestly, we're just... That's a waste of time. You're right, you don't absolutely need the Spring Ball to do any of the things that quote-unquote require the Spring Ball, but it's nice to have the Spring Ball at times. Oh, it's this. This is the one that was... It's right here. This is what I wanted to get. Gimme! What's this one called? Jacob, it needs a name! If it doesn't have a name, you need to name it. Bomp, bomp. Okay. How did that missing that took quite a bit of extra training. I practiced hard to miss it. I'm a we knew. Wait, you are saying that as if that is some sort of revelation that I am a slacker. Of course I'm a freaking slacker. We're not speedrunning the game, and we're not freaking 100%ing the game. Of course, this is a slacker run. This is a slacker run for slackers. This is so all the rest of you that do the game faster and with a higher percentage than me can feel better about it. Like that is why we do the game this way. Oh, was the name of that missile tank was Slacker? I like it. Slacker can be the name of that missile tank. Okay, so let's see. We are just... I think we just cut back across. Like, that's the way we go. Yeah, we're just gonna cut back across. I don't care. There's probably a faster way to do it. We're gonna cut back across here, and we're going to... We're just gonna go to Mother Brain. There's no... We're at the point where we can do that. We're just gonna hit up Mother Brain. We're gonna... No, I don't even need to refill because there's... Yeah. You'll see. Haha, I got it in one. I'm so proud of myself. I'm not a complete failure. I did it, Mom. I did it, Dad. Now watch. What's gonna happen is at the end of the game, I will die. I will die. Because I'm not a complete failure. There's a thing at the end with the place and the stuff happens. Honestly, I think this game is well past spoiler territory. You don't have to worry about that. I'm just saying, watch what happens. I end up dying during the escape sequence, because that's the way my luck has been tonight. Like, I can't even get the frickin' space jump to work properly half the time right now, because Samus wants to do other things like going ahead and frickin' running into that thing. No, but yeah, just tons of issues I shouldn't. Did we got the speed booster thing. Boop. No, what I was trying to remember if we got the speed booster room that's up above that normally if you're going to do sequence break, you go ahead and you do a mock ball through, which I still cannot do. I think I've done a mock ball exactly once when playing this game, and it wasn't this time through. Oh, that's right. Look at all these things that we couldn't get before that we can go get. I go down here and we're going to get this one because I remember we went all the way to it as soon as we got the power bombs, but we needed both the speed booster and the gravity suit at the time to get through, because it's every protagonist's bane, freaking knee-high water, or in this case thigh-high water, but oh god, there's water, guys. There we go. One more energy tank. Yay! I know I'm missing the X-ray visor. I know where it is. I don't want it. Like, I am using the thing that lets me cycle off, but the X-ray visor is one of those items. Like, I understand why they got rid of it in future games. They got rid of that, and they got rid of the Okay, you can lay off ETA Probot. That's a little too much. You're getting a little too aggressive with the timing on that. Yeah, but the X-ray visor is just one of those items that I say good riddance to, along with the grapple beam. It was not necessary. Ricky the energy tank. Like so the grapple beam and the X-ray visor, just like in terms of for this game, I understand it's cool. It's ways for them to avoid giving you the. Oh, it is, because it reveals everything. But in later games, they found ways to do puzzle solving without it. That was the thing about it in this game, is that it was sort of used as a not a puzzle solving cheat, but it's sort of a, oh, are you having problems with the puzzle? Well, here you go. Whereas they developed more. I was Jason the Missile Tank. Okay. They developed more sophisticated means to hint at various ways that you're going to get things. So, the X-ray visor wasn't really needed. Until, what, they reintroduced it with Prime with the visor system, but that was a little different. Like, the visor system I want to test something. This is not what I want to test. Can I get enough speed? No, barely. Okay. Alright. But yeah, so Prime had the visor system as well. I didn't play Prime, so it was the X-ray visor one of them. Alright, waiting game. I'm gonna drink some water. What, this game in 15 minutes? You're gonna have to explain that to me. How does the X-ray visor allow this game to be beaten in 15 minutes? Whee! Down we go. Okay. So guys, are you ready for the last save of the game? I also love that they give you the map. So, yes, I know that there is a save room further on. It's like down, it's in the lower left. But this save room is the last save of the game that we're going to use. Because that next save room is actually in a position where you can... You weren't ready? Oh, I'm sorry. That next save room is actually in a position where if you save at it, you can't actually ever go back. Oh, ran with... yeah, I can... Okay, that was interesting that worked in that manner. The Metroids bounce off your screw attack. Boing, boing. That was... I never realized that the Metroids did that. That's kind of... poop. Oh man, what I wouldn't get for the the charge beam in AM2R draws in items, kind of like the prime beam does, and AM2R is what I've been playing more recently than this, so I'm kind of like, oh, there's items, I can use my charge beam. Nope. I don't know why I'm charging up in here. I don't really need to get him to hit the Metroids. It's just this kind of habit. I also don't know why I wasn't using super missiles on them before either. That, like, it's not really necessary. Oh yeah, this guy. You can't do anything to these guys. Can't kill them. Let's ignore them. Something hit the Chosen. Oh, that's no good. All right. Okay, Mr. Chozo. Zoomer. Goodbye. Got that little guy and the bat thing and the... Oh, hi, big guy. You okay? You okay there, big guy? Oh. Ow. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. Nope. Didn't get it. Eh. No. Let me free. Let me space jump in you. Let me go. He's all tuckered out now. He had a big day. He has to go have a food coma. He also, you know, he had a big meal. Got to sleep it off. Thank God that that if I fire, it overrides that. But yeah, this is the reason I wasn't too concerned about the missile things. Is there's plenty right here, and yay, full up. I mean, we're kind of a little low on super missiles, but whatever. Like, we have enough missiles that we can missile spam the crap out of anything that we're gonna run into up ahead. So, onward and upward through this environment. I would not mind if a remake of Super was done with not through I still want it to be 2D. I wouldn't mind if a remake was done if in like the style of Fusion or Zero Mission, where they updated a bunch of the stuff. That ow. Ow. There we go. Ow. You bastards. Okay. Okay. I guess I don't have to bomb jump if I can just frickin' get jumped by something knocking me through it. And then we spam our missiles. Oh, wait, that's right. You have to crack the glass with regular missiles. You can't crack them with supers. For some dumb reason. There we go. Oh, that lag. Oh, that cartridge lag. Oh man, it did not like that. Oh no, guys, I'm gonna run out of the super missiles with the super missiling and the stuff. I love this Mother Brain fight is like by far one of the best final boss fights. Eat plasma beam, bitch. I just kind of want to use up all my missiles while I can. There's no need for missiles for the whole rest of the game, so might as well use them up. Okay, there we go. Even your finger lasers are no use against me. Yeah, like every design, all the design elements about this game are this particular fight are fantastic. From the fact that you're struggling to stand up here as she wails on you, and you're the boss fight music is so different, and then she does the hyper beam and it just decimates you, and like the tension build up there where she's about to do it again, it's like, and they're like, oh shit, I can't stand up. Did they fuck up the fight? Did they fuck up the fight? Oh god. And then, I mean, the whole game has also been training you that as sprites change color, it means they've gotten weaker. So now we get to this point where Mother Brain here is like, that is she's gray and desiccated, like we saw earlier with the Chozo and everything else that Baby Metroid here sucked free, and then but now, there's still life in that desiccated corpse, and she's slowly regaining her palate. It's just, it's insane. Like, I love this fight. Just in terms of, you know, showing it, and then now our poor Baby Metroid, his sprite is changing colors. Come on, Baby Metroid, you can do it. You can do. No, you bitch. And then you go Mama Bear, and just nothing. Like this isn't Hyper Beam. This is Samus pissed off mode. And, like, even Mother Brain, who just absolutely decimated you before, is no match whatsoever for you. She can't even, now that I have her in the actual attack loop, she can't even, like, touch me. Unless I fuck something up. There's no charge anymore. It's just, boom, we're done. We're done here, Mother Brain. Fuck you. Okay, so we are gonna save the animals because I'm crazy and I like saving the animals. Because really, what is the game if you do not? What kind of hero are you if you do not save the animals? Well, you're the kind of hero that apparently fucks up your escape sequence. So. Yeah, okay. It's like, I know I can I can freaking jump in, no way, one of these locations. I just couldn't remember which one it was. And from here on out, I'm just gonna tank hits. There's really no point in trying to frickin', unless, you know, I fuck up the jumps. What the? Go up! Samus, please respond to controls. Please to controls. Oh. It's lagging, so it's actually running into issues with responding here. Come on. Oh my god. Like I believe the Super Nintendo right now is at its sprite limit, so it's not actually responding as well as it should to my commands, and it's resulting in some of these jumps being more difficult than they really should be because I'm overreacting to them right now. Whereas, yeah, see, like shit like that. Whereas this should be an easy out. Come on. Man, do I have time to save the animals? I'm fairly sure I do. Come on. As long as the controls all respond. Oh yeah, I've got time. Okay. Go. Okay, bye animals. Oh. So this escape sequence is kind of like a, as everyone in here I hope knows, this escape sequence type thing is a staple of the Metroid games. It's not overshoot our ship like that. I like the way they did it in AM2R. Oh, we free! Yay! The escape sequence is not, since there wasn't one in the original game, in one of the new areas they added, there's a reactor that overloads, and that's where they put the escape sequence, and so you're escaping that, and the way it's done is just excellent. So I would, you know what? While this is going, I'll go and get a link for everyone. That. I don't really need to interact with it. Or that this link is what I think it is. Yeah, there we go. Boop. There you go. That link should take you to... That link should take you to the AM2R playlist on the channel, which will guide you through it. I don't remember which episode it is that has the escape sequence, but it'll give you an idea of AM2R in general, and it's a very fun game. Man, but looking at this... The difference between not talking and talking in this stream results in so many, it's like a really large point difference. So congrats to all of you guys with your various points on there. So I'll start enabling mini games and such probably in the next stream. So because I'm still playing around with some of the settings in the bot, But yeah, this has been Super Metroid. That took quite a bit longer than I'm out of practice on this game. This is the first time I've played it in a number of years, which meant that my memory is quite foggy about it. But I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And TJ, I'm sorry I've kept you up past your bedtime. But hey, the game's over, so there you go. I don't really need to touch the controller anymore. I'm just gonna let the credits run and we'll see what our end in-game end time and our freaking completion rank is, and among other things. It's also, it's so amusing to see how much shorter these credit lists are than some of the stuff you have with newer games. Because new games, when you like what is it? I think freaking Mighty Number 9 or something like that. It takes like 3 hours to sit through the full credits. Oh, here we go. Dear Force, 1994. Oh, we get the thumbs up. I mean, I'll take it. I realize that it's because I took long. This is more than, it's probably close to 4. I would say that it probably close to 4 hours on there, if not a bit over. Yeah, collecting 77%. I could take it. And our completion time, not listed. I don't know. See you next mission. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's right. Super Metroid is one of those games that just sits on the end screen so you can show off to your buddies that you actually beat the game. So, I think that's it. Like, since I can't actually, without rebooting the game, which I don't want to do, because that'll fuck up some stuff, I'm just gonna call it here. So, good night, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Mighty Number 9 goes through all the Kickstarter credits, but like even then, other modern games, the credit sequences are like 10, 15, 20 minutes long, depending on which one, you know, how many different studios they went through and other various things. But I'm going to call it here. Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time. I don't know what we're going to do next week. We'll do something else.
Close your eyes, seek paradise. Won't change your mind, can't shake the lights. I'll take the chance and roll the dice.